Hi, welcome to Kissy's Tarot Readings. This will be a very short kind of reading. It's a basic problem suggestion answer reading with a couple different fun things to add to figure out the solution to the problems you may be having. So we're just going to use this deck here. This is my silver witchcraft deck. Yeah, witchcraft. Woohoo! But you know what? Witchcraft is not as witchy as one might think. It's actually more natural means of understanding the universe, working with a lot of natural energies that the earth has, and not so much casting spells, okay? Just using your will to manifest in a more natural way. So I'm shuffling and cutting these. I'm going to slide them. I'm going to hope I can do that with these. But yeah, this is going to be problem, suggestion, answer. And if you see a little smoke of these, that's just my sticks. They're working extra hard today to bring me some good extra energy because I'm really tired today. Maybe it's because of all the tarots I did yesterday, or the running around, but either way, I'm tired. I might take a nap after today's activities before I even go to bed. I don't know. Maybe exercise will help. Exercise energizes me. So right now we're working on the root of your current problem. What is the problem that this person is having? Let's talk about this problem that you're having, whoever you may be. And this is a general read. It may not apply to everybody. Some may get something out of it. Some may not get anything at all. And, yeah. I'm going to take that. Alright, 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. So, you believe in troubles, was it? Troubles? Defeat. You believe that you are defeated. That there is no more hope left. You feel as though there's no more choices. Let's go over this in more depth since it's such a short read. Let me find my happy book. Okay. This is a book I've had since forever. It has nothing to do with any of the decks I currently have. It's just a book that somebody gave me. You might see this. You might know who you are. It's a great book. I've loved this book since you gave it to me. It's amazing. And look, I even tabbied it. That's how much I love it because I want to get more out of it. So, with the 5 of Swords, one is upright, separation, envy, limitation. So this is currently your problem. You know, maybe you have a little envy about somebody, or maybe you're separated from somebody you really want to be with. Maybe you feel limited in some way. So, all 5s, being unstable numbers, signify the challenges of change. Progress cannot be made without loss, surrender, and leaving certain attitudes or routines behind. This then is the most difficult kind of change to make, for it demands both submission and loss of control. When the 5 of Swords appears in spread, it signifies loss, disappointment, and apparent failure. Usually this is personal, but sometimes the cards suggest that you, or your inquirer, have caused another person to fail or be disappointed in some way. Such endings bring with them a sense of limitation or even paranoia. Blame, envy, and jealousy may surface in yourself, or you could be the target of these emotions. A desire to blame someone or even to suspect malign supernatural forces. That's interesting because I talked about witchcraft and casting spells. That's so ironic. Oh, I love swords. So ironic. Can be very strong when this card appears, and indeed it's probably exactly how you're feeling, which you need to hear this. You need to hear this reading. The winner in this battle may have used underhand tactics such as gossip, lies, and other unpleasant ploys, but as a card of necessary change, the 5 of Swords implies progress. This may be a painful or difficult time, but it opens up new paths and fresh horizons in the long term. So, while you may not like that you're going through all this conflict, envy, anger, suspicion, while you're going through this, you have to realize it's helping you to change. It's helping you to move forward. It's helping you to get where you need to be. Okay? You can't get where you're going unless you have this happen, because this feeling is going to bring upon a lot of change for you in a good and positive way, but it's very painful to go through. Okay? This is how to deal with it. So now we're going to find out how to deal with this problem. We will go through other things too. If we need to clarify, I'll clarify. I have no trouble with clarification with other cards. I like confirming cards. I like it when some cards come out in another deck that are in this deck, like whatever deck I'm doing, because it really does affirm that something beyond this is trying to give us information. So this is how to deal with this problem, this envy and upset that you feel. How to bring upon this change much quicker so that you can feel less pain much quicker. Right. Oh, we're gonna, whoa. Okay, we're gonna take this one. Page of Swords. Very young person, very young. Pages usually indicate somebody young, could be male or female. It looks like they're giving you information here. Do you see the universe is trying to give you information from an invisible realm, and you need to see it. So, and I think it's interesting, you're still in the swords. So, with the Page of Swords, we have Messenger. Of course, it's a messenger card. Why not? So it's giving you a message that you need to hear. Somebody needs to hear this message, because it's definitely trying to tell you something beyond what you already know, and you don't believe in this type of stuff. You don't believe in this type of stuff, but this type of stuff is trying to help you understand that it's part of your universe. This is part of your universe, or it wouldn't exist. It wouldn't exist as a form. It wouldn't exist as a thing. Okay? This is a way for Source to get direct messages to you when nothing else works to get the message through. So this is the suggestion it has. Maybe it's telling you to become the Page of Swords. Become more open to messages. Gossip, news, ideas. When this card represents a young boy or girl, it describes a bright, agile, and well-coordinated individual. He or she enjoys words, games of mental skill, and team sports. When signifying an acquaintance or associate, this card represents verbal diplomacy, and negotiation skills. It may denote someone you deal with by phone, fax, or otherwise communicate with at a distance. Friendships formed on the internet, for example, are symbolized by this card, which manifest in the realms of mental excitement and innovation. News, this is the abstract meaning. News, information, letters, phone calls, and communications about change. And it's talking about change again. You have to change your thinking. You have to learn new things in order to get through this energy, which is holding you back from who you really are. Okay? Princess of Swords. Whether these are welcome or not, I don't think they're welcome, but they certainly are needed, will be indicated by the card's position and accompanying cards. When describing the subject of a reading, this page heralds mental change, usually through improved communication skills, an awakened curiosity, a boost to mental energy, or new ways of thinking, learning, and researching. Clarification, focus, and direction may all be important when this card appears. In a general sense, this card represents talk, gossip, scandal, and pleasurable conversations. As always, check the context for positive or negative energy. And it looks very positive to me. It looks like something is trying to turn you into a positive direction. You need to move away from this direction and move into a new direction all on your own. Whatever this is here is holding you back from who you really could be. Alright? So, the suggestion, try to change some of your thinking and the way you think about the world, because it's holding you back to one position where you're stuck. And you could be up here trying out new things, but you're afraid to lift yourself off the ground and do that. So, The resolution and the answer itself will be in the next card. What shall it be? What shall it be? Just tell me only once. Only once. Only once. Oh boy. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of resolution here. Try again, Source, please. And let's try to get it down to one meaning, one card, maybe two, but certainly not four. That was a lot. Queen of Wands. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that there's no other cards. So, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is fire energy. It is your sister. Maybe you need to speak to somebody that is the Queen of Wands, or maybe you need to become the Queen of Wands. Let's clarify the situation. Wands is, I always think of them as thinking cards, even though most other people think of them as fire. Alright, warmth, loyalty, pleasure. Traditionally, this card represents a woman who is connected with travel and speculative ventures. Okay. Queen of Wands personifies the fiery goddesses of old, whose chariots were drawn by lions, or, I'm trying to make sure you can see that, or rode lions as symbols of their creative powers. This is a creator card. Okay. This vibrant figures were maternal, fierce, loving, and frequently warlike. They, like the Queen of Wands, when she is in her highest manifestation, symbolize the warming, life-giving powers of the sun and of fire. Yet, such blazing energies may also destroy life, hence the vengeful attributes of the reversed queen. Like the glittering Russian firebird or seductive Sumerian Ishtar, the Queen of Wands has compelling glamour and dazzling powers of attraction. She is the glowing heart of fire, for good or ill. As a woman, the Queen of Wands represents a loyal friend, playful lover, an enthusiastic colleague. She's protective and supportive of close friends and family, generous, hospitable, and inspirational. Her sense of humor and positive attitudes help her to make progress, win friends, and survive setbacks with panache and style. In personal relationships, the Queen of Wands is passionate and sensual. Her fiery intensity is lightened by her vital, fun-loving nature and proud independence. While she is loving and confident, she also needs reassurance and appreciation to flourish. Her inner fire must be fed. She dislikes possessive people and cannot bear to feel trapped by her friend, colleague, or lover. She may abruptly withdraw from any relationship where she feels cornered, taken for granted, or exhausted by others' demands. As a simple significator, this card denotes women born under the 3 fire signs of the zodiac: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. As an abstract card, the Queen of Wands is closely connected with nature, the countryside, and all pleasures linked to wide open spaces. She can also denote altruism, charities, volunteer work, and fundraising ventures, usually connected with the arts or housing organizations. In a general sense, the Queen of Wands signifies success for women, especially when the subject of a reading is female, which I don't know. But I think it's interesting that that came up, and Page of Swords can be either or. So, with this, you either want to embody this fire energy, you want to embody this energy and be this queen to get out of what you are in by embracing all that is. Maybe you need to work with charity, or maybe you need to volunteer some time at your local church or synagogue or whatever it is that you're into, to feel better about your spirituality. Because this does signify that there's something going on there where you don't want to see this knowledge, this type of knowledge where it's forbidden, so either seek out more forbidden knowledge like this, or you can go another course and maybe try to go to an organization that will better help you understand why you're thinking these thoughts. Okay? So, that is your answer. Either embody this power or or maybe get involved in something or with someone that can tell you more about this type of energy, because you feel that there's a problem here with what you already have and what you already think. So new thinking is required for you to change. And if it can't be this type of thinking, then you need to go and maybe find an organization that is more to the thinking of what you're used to, but will help you get to a higher level in that particular area. All right, so let's try to find out when you should try to do this. Like when will this come to fruition? When will you be able to embody this? What time will this be? And this is months of the year, by the way, from my tea leaf. I love my tea leaf. Love it. I should use that today. August. So maybe you start thinking about this in August, and August has been coming up a lot lately. I think it's interesting. Or maybe the turn of the moon. Maybe another full moon, because August has a full moon in it. That's the full moon here. So maybe that's what it means. But yeah. If it isn't already done where you've tried to start getting this, then either the next full moon or maybe next August. Maybe in a year you'll start feeling the changes that you need now. Sometimes you have to wait for those changes. Sometimes they come gradually through lots of thinking and thought. Music. Express yourself by playing an instrument or singing. Music will lift your spirits. Maybe join the choir. Maybe singing, even though it might scare you. I know it scared me. But maybe this is something that will help you. Or maybe you could listen to some music. Music, to me, music is a vibrational energy. Music can give you answers. You know, you turn on the radio and the next thing you know, you're hearing a song that reminds you of somebody. There's a reason for that. You know, there's a reason why it's coming on at that time. You're vibrationally pulling it in for an answer, and you just don't know it. You know, music is very important to our world. The earth sings, the universe sings. It has a musical note to it, all of its own. So, yeah, you might want to look that up. It's pretty interesting what you can hear when you're not actually using human ears. Yeah, so it's pretty neat. So, yeah, you might want to look up sulfuric atmosphere or something, or music of the universe, or something like that. Help give you an idea that vibrational energy is everywhere. It's everywhere. And people need to maybe study that, because it will help you understand the world. It will help you understand how everything is kinetic, everything is energy. I'm not even sitting in the seat. You're not really seeing these cards. Everything is technically an illusion that your mind creates this 3D. It creates this. So, yeah, listen to music. And look up that sulfuric atmosphere stuff and all that. Music, planet, does planet Earth sing or something like that. Like, does Earth make a sound, or does the universe make a sound? We can't hear it unless something is really wrong with our ears, but we could feel it sometimes. Earth energy. All right, so I'm going to give you a card to give you more information, maybe a little message for you today to think about. Some are cute, some are not so cute. They're spiders, so if you don't like spiders, you might want to turn away and not look. But they're really just because I akin them to something. So I put them on there as a sticker. They're all stickered. Here we go. Oh, you got two. Interesting. So this when I put the out, I was thinking wisdom. So maybe try to gain some wisdom or use your wisdom to figure out your situation a little better. And this is telling you to use caution with your heart. You know, don't give it away too easily. It's your heart, so, you know, give it out very sparingly. It's okay to love other people or like other people and care about other people. But when you give your heart away, that's a bigger deal. When you totally and utterly just give your heart over to somebody else and they can play with it, it's you have to be cautious when you do that. So that's 2 messages there. There's only supposed to be 1, but I wanted to give you 2. Maybe use wisdom in giving out your heart. Use wisdom when giving out your heart. I'm not looking at these, by the way, which is why 2 came out, because otherwise I would have stopped that one. But yeah, I'm just trying to get you like 1 card. Yes. The answer is yes. So maybe someone is leading you into a different direction that you've never thought you'd ever be led into before. And if you had a question, any question, it could be any question though. If you had any question in your heart when you first started listening to this message, the answer is yes. Yes. So I hope that's a good yes and not a bad yes. But whatever the actual question was, it's yes. So, woohoo! Okay, so now, oh, sorry, that was the bag. I'm trying to squish it. So this is your reading. If you have any questions, you can certainly contact me at kissikasplash.com. Oh, sorry. kissikasplash@gmail.com. And you can look up manifestation and other techniques for learning the world. The spirit thingy is in there somewhere, and I think in one of my vibrational energy thingies, you know, frequency, something like that. Or, yeah, it's one of them. So you can go to kisssplash.com for that information. And read my article there for that. And also, you can see more about my readings and other readings that I've done by video, either here or if you're taken there by this, you could go back. I don't know. Just check it out. It's Kissy's Tarot Readings. Today, by the way, is September 23rd, 2018. It is a Sunday. I will be doing my read later for a little bit for the week ahead. So if you want to know the week ahead, stay tuned. I love you all. Kisses. Bye-bye.